What is up, YouTube?
Oh.
Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket through beat Rakish. Pocket through beat they sumo. Pulling on like Uno. Like Uno. Uno. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket through beat they sumo. Pocket through beat they sumo. Pocket through beat they sumo. Pocket through beat they sumo.
What is up, YouTubers? Starting out on fucking NFL Madden 19, motherfuckers.
Next, you're going to select from one of 3 play styles. Arcade will give you a faster-paced, wide-open sort of game. Simulation is where authenticity reigns, as it'll give you the truest reproduction of Sundays in the NFL. Next, pretty explanatory, we'll move on to experience level. If you're new to the Madden series, welcome. Beginner or intermediate might be good places to start, as we'll help you learn while you play the game. Hey everybody, Brandon Gordon back for another year of action with Madden NFL 19.
Playing Madden right now, babe.
This year. Real player motion makes its Madden debut, bringing unmatched responsiveness and fluidity to every player on the field. In the running game, hit the hole.
So y'all on YouTube watching, if anybody's watching or anything,
and turn on the jets once they see
I just got done whooping my uncle's ass in horseshoes.
Either alone or with your closest friends. So there you go, nothing to it. Charles Davis and myself will be with you along the way, but from all of us at EA Sports, get out there and enjoy Madden NFL 19.
Hey, Uncle Marty, get your flag ass to cooking. I'm joking. I said, get your ass to cooking over there. Hey, question. Can you give me some more orange juice too, if you don't mind? There, do you have powers? Alright, just bring them then. Whatever you have, just boom. That's all I'm saying. Make it a little easier on it. You're welcome. You can just get me some more orange juice whenever you get time. Yeah, it's no rush. I have a half bottle. I'm about to drink some though, cause fuck, I'm thirsty, man. After whooping Uncle Marty's ass like 2 games. But yeah. Hey, we came up with a plan too. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a little thing every weekend. Every push game, we all got to do a quotas at the shop. And in August, we're gonna do a little horseshoe tournament. You know, like Wednesday. Gets the thing with quotas. Alright, bye.
power. What a looking at me sour. Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a fuck about a dollar. I got it on my own with no help, man. Got a daddy, that's it, and myself, man. They need a new
Young Marty.
deal of a new.
Young Marty.
Like, check at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see.
We want food, boy.
Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like Judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chat, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like Judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chat, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money double love like a
You all?
I just want the yen and the euro. The game over, leave a kid.
Good, my fat ass is hungry, man. After whooping your ass in horseshoes, bro.
For adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Yes, princess. And I'm live streaming with my PlayStation camera.
Just wanna pop up the like Hummer, see them, echo back with the flip, money flow like a battleship, Diddy the new, deal of a new, giving out, like,
Start the
out of my league, you pee-wee.
I appreciate it, babe. But if you want it, text or text. And I love you, babe.
Somebody call for the queen.
An offensive and defensive game
Oh,
plan
damn.
pre-selected based on your weekly each week. Once you've made your game plan, choose to start.
But I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's some truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop out of morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sister by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the whole you. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. You got the bitch.
Let's get it! Play Madden 19, bitch! But got me my PlayStation camera. I'm out on this bitch live, nigga. Fuck. There we go. That's a lot better right there. What's poppin' though, YouTube?
Nowhere to go but up. Hey, it's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the new look Cleveland Browns with former Bill Tyrod Taylor at the helm.
Week 1 of the season as we drop you into the first drive of this ball game and get our first look at this offense. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And incomplete to open things up.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And there's our first glimpse of Antonio Brown in this game, and he's a guy that's a threat each and every time the ball heads in his direction, coming off the 2nd year where he led the league in receiving yards in 2017.
Yeah, 1,533, just turned 30 back in July, and no signs of this man stopping. Now Roethlisberger on first down. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around.
Damn!
The football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
What the
Get it to
fuck?
the big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Yeah, we really touch. October, I'm about to another state. Went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in.
Kick your season off by starting your first game.
Young and I'm living, yeah.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong?
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my like a drive-through. Feel it, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them jammed up.
Nowhere to go but up. Hey, it's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the new look Cleveland Browns with former Bill Tyrod Taylor at the helm. They're in for a stern test against the reigning AFC North champs, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back at halftime with a look at games in progress But first, let's get you to the land. Standing by, our guys in the booth, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, an early season tilt, and when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who's becoming an elder statesman among quarterbacks in the league, drafted back in 2004. It's Ben Roethlisberger.
And when you just sit and look at the raw numbers, you actually kick back and nod in appreciation about the career Ben Roethlisberger has had. Went over 50,000 passing yards last year, 8th all-time. But what he wants more than anything, one more run at a Super Bowl where he's won twice previously.
Hail Mary, bitch. What's up? Fucking Cleveland. Cleveland fucking Browns.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's
what?
Collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
A big reason this team led the league in offense, their offensive line. Monster strength. 3 Pro Bowlers last year in Alejandro Villanueva, David DeCastro, and Marquise Pouncey. Kept their quarterbacks upright to throw it downfield and carved a lot of holes for their runners.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Encroachment, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
Position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there alters the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Finn to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Darius Randall.
Fuck.
To right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Taylor on 3rd down throws incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
God damn it, bro.
Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Rudolph looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Third and long, it's Rudolph. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They are going for it. It's Rudolph. He's going to wind up and air it out.
What, nigga? What?
The hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one.
Oh, my God, you bitch.